Well, the Bengals beat the Browns in Sunday's season finale to improve to 9-8 on the season and finish with a winning record for a third straight year. My thoughts on the matchup and much, much more right now on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of allbengals.com. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Make sure you check out all of the videos we've posted this week, including Ja'Marr Chase, as honest as we've seen him. And I think he's been honest all year long, but certainly just reflecting, discussing the future of T. Higgins, the future of Tyler Boyd, his future, and what this Bengals team could look like moving forward. I thought he was just really, really good on Thursday. So make sure you check out that video. Check out Enter the Jungle, our new show that streams. It's official. We've picked a day of the week. We've picked a time of the week. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. So like I said, subscribe and ring the bell. And today's video is brought to you by MyBookie. Use promo code Bengals Talk right now. Promo code Bengals Talk. Go to MyBookie. Promo code Bengals Talk. You're going to get a $1,000 deposit, or claim your deposit up to $1,000 right now with promo code Bengals Talk. All you have to do is go to mybookie.ag. And let's dive into today, because today, as the Bengals sit there, it's not like Sunday doesn't matter, but let's be honest here. You saw it earlier in the week. They're running routes. the receivers are running routes. Oh, well, duh. But offensive linemen are running routes. Defensive linemen are running routes. Specialists are running routes in practice. And so guys are focused. I think they want to end on the right note, but they also know that this is it. They know that they're going to play Sunday. Monday, they will clean out their locker. They'll have their exit meetings. And then that's it. They're planning their vacations. They're planning on getting their family home. They're figuring out exactly what logistics they need to work on. And that's the reality of the NFL. And it's weird. It's something we haven't had to deal with, either following the team, covering the team, or the actual team has had to deal with over the past couple of seasons. But it's the reality the Bengals are facing. So normally I do a keys to victory, but this is just, and I'll name some keys or some thoughts on the game, but let's be honest here. The Bengals should win this game. I expect the Bengals to win this game. They're playing the Browns backups. The Browns are starting a guy in Jeff Driscoll, who a lot of you probably didn't realize was still in the league. He did start for the Bengals at the end of the 2018 season, but you get my drift and you catch my point. And I'm not sure if that many of you are going to be into this game. Here's why. You normally do keys to victory. Here's why I'm into this game. And it starts with Trey Hendrickson. The fact that Trey Hendrickson has a chance to do something. And by the way, just so everyone knows, I am very much aware of Coy Bacon and his just dominance for a couple of seasons for the Bengals. And right there and right there. That's why you need to get Enter the Jungle. If you haven't heard of him, get to Enter the Jungle. It's a book that I wrote about the history of the Cincinnati Bengals at CincinnatiBengalsBook.com. Get your hands on that, because you'll learn about Coy Bacon, and you also learn about Trey Hendrickson. And he's going to be able to etch his name in the history books on Sunday if he can lead the NFL in sacks. No Bengal has done it. It became an official stat in 1982. And TJ Watt plays on Saturday. Something one of Trey's teammates told me this week. I didn't even think about it. I didn't look at the schedule that close to think about Trey's sack numbers. But he'll know going into Sunday's game how many he needs to lead the league in sacks. And I jokingly said on Locked On, I was like, hey, man, 6 is the record. Like, if he gets 6 more, it's the NFL record. 22 and a half is the record. He has 17 right now. I'm not saying he's going to get 6 sacks on Sunday, but I am curious to see how long Trey stays in. And does he play the entire game trying to rack up as many sacks as possible? Will the Browns throw it much? I don't think so. And so I do wonder there, but that's a reason to watch. I think Ja'Marr Chase, can he pass Carl Pickens? That's a reason to watch. I jokingly said, hey, do you want to get to – well, actually, this part wasn't a joke. I jokingly asked if he wanted to pass Carl Pickens. Carl Pickens is the second Bengals wide receiver to eclipse 100 receptions in a season, and he has exactly 100. And I said, are you going to come out when you have 100, or would you want 101? And he said, I want 113, which TJ Hushmanzada has 112. And so I was like, Ja'Marr, that's you need 17 catches on Sunday for that. And he was like, no, that's not going to happen. And it won't happen. But those numbers are fun. Joe Mixon, 77 yards from 1,000, 146 away from tying James Brooks for second all time in Bengals history for rushing yards. All of these feats could be had. So that's one reason to watch. I think another reason to watch, despite what Zach Taylor has said, I don't think Jamar Chase will play the whole game. I don't expect T. Higgins to play. And maybe you know by now, as I record this on Friday morning, if T will play or not. You never know what leak is going to be out there. I just don't expect him to. And so Andre Yosevach, Charlie Jones, I'll be looking for those guys. That's certainly a reason to watch. Can DJ Turner bounce back and end the season on a high note? Will Dax Hill do the same? And I think he's got a good chance to do that this week, despite the scrutiny that he's been under and that safety room has been under. And that's part of this, is just ending the season the right way. I totally get it from a player perspective. I also get it from a fan perspective, where you're already thinking about the draft and you're already thinking about the offseason and you're already thinking about assets and how to make this team better and how to get back to a year from now when we're sitting here at the start of 2025 on January 5th. We are discussing what? We are discussing a Bengals team that is playoff bound. I totally get that and understand that. And at the same time, I think the Bengals are going to win this game, which means they'll finish with somewhere between the 16th and 18th pick. And if they win the game, it is quite a feat. 3 straight winning seasons. It's not something they've done often in franchise history. Another reason why you should get Enter the Jungle. And speaking of Bengals history, to me, Chad Johnson is the best wide receiver in Bengals history. And you have a chance to meet him in person later this month. The 53rd annual Sports Stag with Roger Bacon High School here in Cincinnati. It's featuring Chad Johnson. That's right. Ocho Cinco will be in Cincinnati. He will be at the Sports Stag. And this is awesome. I've been to Roger Bacon Sports Stags before. It's a great event. It's at 6 p.m. on Thursday, January 18th. And Chad Johnson will receive the Good Fellowship Award. Brian Neal will also receive an award. And I know Brian actually from my days of going to Roger Bacon basketball camp way back when. He probably doesn't remember me. I remember him. The point is, if you're a Bengals fan who loves Ocho Cinco like I do, this is an event you'll want to go to. And I'm going, spoiler, and I will certainly try to sneak Andrew Fox Miller in. Not sure if I'll be able to make that happen, but we'll try, Andrew. So if you want to check it out, you can at rogerbacon.org/53rd annual sports stag. Obviously, we have a link right here, and I've tweeted out links as well. So make sure you check that out. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to talk a little trash to Chad Johnson too, because you know how he talks to all these receivers like, oh, I can cover you. He's told Chad, he's told T, and he's told Jamar. I don't think Chad could cover me. So we'll see, but I don't think he can cover me. So we will maybe see on the 18th. He doesn't know that I'm going to talk trash yet, but this is the first time I've done it. It's been in my head for quite some time, Chad. You can't guard me. That said, I'm excited about Sunday. It's a season finale, and once that hits, we will totally shift into off-season mode and start looking ahead to the draft. We obviously have the combine coming up and what the Bengals could do draft-wise, but or free agency-wise, and in all of these things, T. Higgins' future and Jamar Chase's contract and Tyler Boyd's future. But until then, I'm going to enjoy one last game, see if they can get a win, and see if they can hit those marks. Reasons to watch? That's why I'm interested in Sunday's game. Trey Hendrickson, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, and then these young guys, because I think these young guys are going to play, and I think they're going to play well. I told Charlie Jones in the locker room that on Thursday. For Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapien. We will talk to you on Sunday with our game day report, our final game day report of the season, and then we will have all of your post-game coverage after the game, and locker clean out is on Monday, which, what does that mean? That means we will be there. We will have exclusive interviews, hopefully some one-on-ones, certainly a bunch of scrums and video with the media showing you and giving you an inside look at the Bengals and at these players' reactions following what could be and what I expect to be a 9-8 season. For Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapien. Thank you so much for watching as always. And who knows, maybe I'll see you in person in a few weeks at the Roger Bacon Sports Stag. Until then, thank you so much for watching Cincinnati Bengals Talk.